All right, let's talk MTE. I've had my bike a month now, maybe just short of a month. I have probably 50 miles on my bike. So I definitely have thoughts about it. Um, One, the bike, for what it's designed and purpose for, is great. It's not a full purpose e-bike. It's not meant to be a full power e-bike. It's the analog pedaler's bike that really likes a bike that descends well, but wants some help to increase range, distance, and take kind of the sting out of the pedals and the climbs. And that's me. I'm that customer. It did great yesterday, my 16.5 mile ride that I would have been wrecked probably if I was riding my SB140. So descends great. Geo is good for me. I have it set up at 2.9 dual 29ers. You can do an angle headset to plus or minus the degrees of the headset. It does have a taller than my SB140 stack height. The head tube's actually longer, I think almost by an inch. As far as on the C build, I feel like the radial Schwalbe's are really great tire. I love the traction. I love how quiet they are, and they feel very characteristic of a Maxxis. The downside is these are trail casings, and even at a high rear PSI at 38, I'm 215 pounds, no gear. The trail casing's too light. A gravity casing in the rear would have been more appropriate in the same tread pattern in an Albert. I swapped out the 210 millimeter dropper post for 225, and I could probably do a 250 on it. So you can kind of keep that in mind. But other than that, the motor's super quiet. The bike itself is really quiet. The tires are quiet, so that adds to the whole experience. The hubs are DT Swiss 370, so lower engagement. I don't think you notice it on an e-bike. If you're going to go aftermarket hubs, then might as well get the engagement. But if you're not, and you can be happy with the DT Swiss aluminum wheels, then I think the low engagement's not really an issue on an e-bike. The other opportunity and challenge for this bike is with TQ. OS updates, and I believe there has been one OS update since the bike was released, is not over the air or through the app. It can only be done at a TQ dealer connected to a dongle, and that's an inconvenient. It means you got to take your bike to a TQ dealer, and they probably will charge you a minimal fee, shop service fee, but unlike most of the other e-bikes in the world, you get free firmware updates that you can update through the app, through Wi-Fi on your own at your convenience without an extra charge. So that is kind of a downside to it. Cockpit setup is personal preference. I still feel like the stock bars are stiffer, so to speak. But future upgrades are coming. Hayes Dominion A4s. The Mavens, you may like them. I'm not a fan. They're definitely powerful, but the lack of modulation. I would prefer Shimano's or the Hayes Dominions on it, or even TRPs. It's going to get a 9.1 fork, and it's going to get an 11.6 rear shock. I did order the compression knob for the Float X. It's like $25, and that'll add compression to this and make this Fox Float X, change it from a performance to performance elite. It's like $25 upgrade. It's well worth it. You should just do it. SRAM Mechanical T-Type is good, does as it should, but I'm a Shimano guy. I like the faster, smoother shifts of Shimano. Even XT over this I feel is lighter, shifts better. Replacement parts are less expensive Shimano, but this is going to eventually get the Shimano XT Di2. I like the speed of the shifting, the lightness, again, the ergonomic feel of the XT shifter versus the SRAM stuff, and replacement parts are cheaper. So yeah, so after 50 miles, really happy with the bike. It'll evolve to my personal preferences and my sponsorship and supported product lineup, but for what it is designed for and what it's meant to be, it's been great. I have no complaints other than maybe, like I said, spec and gear in this lineup.